So, artificial intelligence is inevitable. Artificial intelligence is our future. The people who fear artificial intelligence are those people who fear innovation and change. Like the people who feared that automobiles will take their place back then, and they feared computers also.
Yes, I am agreed to your fact that it is innovation and a step to technology or better world. But does this technology really cost life of many people? No. A single technology shouldn't be able to get our lives. We have lost around 20,000 people till this year, according to my research. Maybe it's wrong or right, but when I searched it on internet, I got to know till date we have already lost 20,000 people because of cyber crimes of this artificial intelligence.
Okay, so I agree with you that every technology has its disadvantages, but artificial intelligence can be a next step forward in terms of human evolution. Like we must not underestimate the mankind's ability to change to it. As you pointed that artificial intelligence is causing in more cyber crimes. So I would like to point out that artificial intelligence is also helping intelligence agencies to caughting criminals. We can detect by IP addresses, we can locate the criminals, and we can get more safer environment for everyone.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, uh, just think of a alcohol bottle. Okay, it's kind of funny, but just put a alcohol bottle over here. The person who is addicted to that alcohol bottle will say कि I will use a English slang कि जब भी टेंशन होती है एक बोतल चढ़ा लो सब खत्म हो जाता है. So it doesn't mean कि if it has one advantage, so you need to ignore the other disadvantages. Alcohol for him or her is like a relief, but for other people it is like ये तो मर जाएगा, and you will suffer a lot of liver or any other problems, like you will suffer from headache also. So it's not right to see the advantages and ignore the disadvantages.
Okay, I agree with you that it is addictive. Our mobile phones are addictive. We are waste a lot of time in scrolling on Instagram, on YouTube. People spend a lot of their time on technologies. But like knife, you know about knife is used to cut vegetables, and it can also be used to murder. It depends on how we use it, what are its effect. Like we must not ignore the disadvantages of artificial intelligence, but we can train ourselves and the persons and our country to use it in right way.
If we really want to train the people to use the technology in right way, it is like not possible. For according to me it can be, like according to other people it can be possible. For me I don't think so it is possible, because we have been doing this propaganda from a lot of time. From 2014 we have started this thing about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan.
Okay.
But if you will get out from this training academy only, you will find garbage everywhere.
Right.
So people in India are not in that कि हमें कोई नहीं सिखा सकता. We are always right. You
Right.
cannot teach us anything or anything. Like अगर like if you start the propaganda for telling people that rape is wrong or acid attack is wrong, but the person who is wrong will never understand that fact, and he'll think that no, I'm the right. उसने मेरे साथ ऐसा किया. I will kill her. I will do this with her, and you like that's why.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. But just because of mindset, we can't ignore AI, because when you order an order from Swiggy and Zomato, and even if you book an Ola ride, you see artificial intelligence everywhere. From your food choices to from your YouTube recommendations, what you will see, what you will learn, everything is automations, and it uses AI technologies and autonomous technologies to know to what are your interests are. I'm agree with you that India's mindset is very backwards. Like they every time anything good comes, they resist the change. They we can just not ignore that. If we can't change the mindset, we will be we will fall backward. Like other countries are using artificial intelligence, they are developing their machineries, they are developing their infrastructure, they are empowering their army, defense structures, helicopters, tanks, and everything. But if we just ignore that, India will not get used to it, then we will miss out. We are already a developing country. The developed countries are ruling us, they are controlling us, they are interfering in the decision making in the government too. But if we resist this technology altogether, we will be fall 10 years backwards.
Of course, we will fall 10 years backwards if we will not use the technology. But you know, our government too is not interested in such exam programs. Okay, Inspire Awards. I also went in that Inspire Award. I got selected at state level also,
Okay.
but this name should be beeped. I shouldn't have said the name Inspire Awards. But there was a program, okay? So in that program, I got selected till state level. My project was selected till state level. It was according to artificial intelligence only. But the government's hypocrisy is about they will be selecting only the students of government schools for national level. I have literally seen the judges writing government, private according to their school. The government itself wants to be like more powerful and getting more rich from these government schools. You know that government is providing 60,000, like I'll tell you, like government was providing 60,000 for one project in that program. They wanted to get that money, give it to the students of government school, so the cycle remains the same. If you will give that money, they will go to the government school and the government will again get that. So government is not focusing about getting more technological. Have you seen any robot in our country that is made by ourselves only? I have never seen that robot which is made in our country only. India is just getting all the products, all the artificial intelligence from other countries. One example, in today's world, we have been using ChatGPT so nicely, like so much. Today, when I was preparing for this, all that how will I just speak in front of everyone, I too use ChatGPT. One trend was going last month, Ghibli trend,
Yes.
when we have to put our pictures to the ChatGPT and it would change in animations. If you will search ki add a partner in my picture, the chat gpt will use another person's photo which you have given her or like him, which you have posted in that app. It means somewhere our pictures are getting used by that chat gpt, right? And this is not right. If a person will write a prompt putting their photo ki add a partner, add a female girl or add a female male guy aside of me, maybe he'll post your picture on my picture. He will just use all the pictures that you have posted in that app in another people, which is really unsafe in my mindset.
Right, because it is an artificial intelligence, it is intelligent and it is so good in mimicking human interactions or better than human interactions in the areas like customer services, queries, in medical diagnostics, and privacy. It's an ethical issue. Like the thing you are talking about, that it is threat to our privacy. So this is a ethical issue. Government should make regulations and rules about it. We can control in that way, because the mobile phones, the computers, the YouTube, and other online platforms can be used for this purpose too. People uploads a lot of videos of the people who didn't consent to upload them. Some people, just for vlogging, just for fun purpose, upload their pictures and videos without their consent. So it's an ethical issue. Other than that, I would like to tell you the benefits of artificial intelligence. Just like you, I too got recommendations from chat gpt's, some of the points I saw there. So the three aspects which I am primarily talking about, the first is artificial intelligence uses artificial intelligence is used in doing repetitive and hazardous tasks, and where the tasks are breathtaking. For this, I would like to give an example of our country, mining sectors. You know, the poor people work there. The people who have low income and the people who have low skills work there. The conditions there are dangerous. They have to work in limited space where there is not a lightning, poor lightning, and there is a threat of exposures of hazardous waste. Other than that, poisonous gases are there too. So the people who work there, we lost so many lives because of this. So artificial intelligence can do these tasks. They can detect the atmosphere, they can raise signals, they can raise warning signs, and artificial intelligence can work in dangerous situation too. It is available to 24/7. So because of this, we can save lots of time, money, and labor.
We can save a lot of money, time, and labor, or lives of the people who are getting hazardous, poisonous gases. But if we will stop them doing that work, they will commit suicide. If they will not get any work, they will not be employed to any normal work or anything else, they'll commit suicide because they won't be able to make money and feed their family. So it is not if we will stop giving them the task that have poisonous gases and all, so they will be more safer. What we will do other than that? They don't have any degree, they don't have any education to pursue any other job. It is the only prime sector they have to work in. And if we'll remove them from there also, there will be a huge unemployment. Nearly half of the population of India works in these sectors like mining or any other digging processes or JCB works and everything else. We will get half of the country's population unemployed. So it doesn't mean that if we will remove poisonous gases, life savings, and all, it will result in another else. Another example I would give you: can artificial intelligence fight like your brother or your grandfather against the border? It can never fight that. If you ever feel very low, you like people here, not you, I don't know if you are in favor to that, but a lot of people here sitting or anywhere else in the world thinks that AI can do everything a human can do, but AI can never console your heartbreak. Okay, if you are suffering from heartbreak, any sadness issues, or any problem in your life, or any family issues, like there are huge fights in between your brother and your father, your brother and your mother, you just go write the chat GPT that this happened. It cannot console you. It will say, go hear some peaceful music, go in the nature and everything else, but it would never ever console you rightly. Never. So AI cannot take our places at the borders, at the mining sites, and in the consoling as a family person.
Okay, so you have raised two important questions.
Yeah.
So I will answer one by one. So first is that whenever we talk about artificial intelligence, this question raises at first place that what about jobs, what about employment, and what about job displacement. So artificial intelligence will cause lots of job displacements and job loss at first. Like computers, when computers arrived, people had been feared that they will lose their jobs. Where would they go? The tasks which are used by the workers repetitively, their routine jobs, were threatened. So artificial intelligence will cause job loss temporarily. At starting, it will cause lot of jobs, but by the data of I don't remember that name, that the data shows that 20 lakh jobs will be created by 2030 in India only, because artificial intelligence will require engineers, will require other software developer. They will require like ethical regulations, to manage ethical regulations. It will create more jobs. It will not replaces people completely. It will just shift those people to different jobs. Like for that, we have to work on we have to work on skills like Pradhan Mantri Skill Yojana. I know that it is not completely effective, and lots of corruption is involved. But if we can teach our populations other skills, like not skills which requires labors, but how to manage this technology and how to use it for our betterment, we can create a lot of jobs. And the second question, I agree with you that AI and any other technology can never replace human touch. Humans have heart. Artificial intelligence is just intelligence, but I know its threats are real because it is smarter than us. it performs tasks better than us. It works on the data, like what data we feed. Like artificial intelligence knows more than Wikipedia. The every information available on Wikipedia, artificial intelligence has it, but it does not console you, right? When you need a person, you have to go to a therapist and you have to go to your family. I agree with this point that it is a very good point that artificial intelligence can never replaces human touch, but l- artificial intelligence can lesser the number of suicide. Because like me, I am an introvert person, and whenever I feel depressed, I talk to chat gpt. And even I heard those trends in Instagram reels too, that people use artificial intelligence as their best friend. I know it's dangerous because it causes too much dependence on that system, but I feel better whenever I feel depressed and doubt myself. It will always say some such a nice words to me, and I feel very comfortable and happy about it. Like this system is better than people. Like people judges me, but the system doesn't judges me. And about the defense technologies, I think artificial intelligence will empower our defense technologies. We will lose less job to battlefields, like Operation Sindoor. Recently, we used a lot of missiles, like ballistic missiles, anti-guided missiles, and the missiles were so accurate that they targeted the terrorist organizations and their aims accurately. So, with artificial intelligence, we get precision, accuracy, and it saves our lots of time.
I'll raise 3 to 4 points, okay? So first will be the Sindoor missions.
Okay.
You know Vyomika and Sofia Qureshi.
Right.
Without them, that artificial intelligence was nothing.
Right.
We have shot a lot of missiles on Pakistan, a lot of missiles on any other countries. Pakistan too missile on our country, but without those two girls, Sindoor mission couldn't be able to be completed. Or not only those two girls, but other people too who use that AI technology. AI cannot work by itself.
Right.
It cannot missile by itself. You need a human, a living being to just put on that start button, just set up the locations. AI cannot do that.
Right.
Right. Another point which I will say is, have you seen that R1 movie from Shah Rukh Khan? It is an old movie. Ravan. Ravan.
Ravan.
And another, there was this movie, I don't actually remember the name, but
Robot-
Chetty Robot was there.
Robot.
We were so happy that, oh my god, this is really good technology. We will get to have.
Sometimes you saw the conversation and take first.
Yeah.